Dennis Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It's a rainy Friday morning, but it's a coffee kind of morning. It's always a great coffee kind of morning, whether it's freezing cold or beautiful out. I wanted to do a contest entry. I discovered this contest through watching the great George Allen LPs and CDs. I love George. I love that room as well. I've got to see that room one day. This is a new channel to me. Gentleman's name is Tuco at Wax Ecstatic. Cool name for a channel. Looks like he's really into heavy metal stuff, which is cool as well. And it's his first contest entry, and basically wants us to show an album that you wish you could listen to again for the first time. That's a hard one because there's so many, so many, but I think I chose a pretty decent one. So the winner will receive a 500. I wish. Winner will receive a $50 Amazon gift card, and it'll be drawn on May 1st. And everyone that enters, which is a cool part of this contest as well, so everyone's a winner basically. Everyone that enters will get 3 BC related pin back buttons, which is really cool. I mean, he's got a button making machine, which that's awesome. That's really cool. So one button is a YouTube vinyl community member button. The cool thing as well is one button is your channel logo, which I think is amazing. And the third button is a choice of a variety of other buttons which are VC related. Rules are pretty simple. You need to be a subscriber to Tuco's channel, obviously. You need to enter a video on the contest entry itself. And notify Tuco in his comments that you've created a video, and then email him, and I'll leave the link below to his channel entry. Email your entry, that you've put an entry in, and that show your address so he can send you the buttons. All this before April 30th of this month. So pretty cool contest. And yeah, it's the fact that everyone gets buttons, which is a cool thing. So regardless of the $50 card, everyone's a winner, which is a great idea. It's so good. Thank you for doing that. So after long consideration, I think if I had to go back, I changed a lot of things first. Pardon me. But then some things I wouldn't, because I think they were meant to be. But anyway, I think I would choose this one. Jethro Tull's Aqualung. This isn't the original one when I first heard it. This is the Steven Wilson remix, who did a fantastic job on this one. But this is a fantastic album from a great band, Jethro Tull, from Blackpool, England. Originally a blues, rock, and jazz fusion band. If you listen to their first album, it's very bluesy, and I love it. I love it. But they molded and they gelled into this amazing and one of the greatest progressive rock bands ever, in my opinion. But I think I'm not far off. So, and of course, eventually over time, they would create this amazing album, Aqualung. And just the front cover is intriguing enough. This, I think, tells the story of the whole album. A lot of the themes in the album are dark. They have this English street vision to them. A lot of themes about God and down and out stuff. It's dark, but it's dark and gritty, but it's awesome at the same time. The guitar work in it is gritty. The flute playing is gritty. Ian Anderson is amazing vocalist. His voice is gritty, but they can soften it up as well. It's full of all kinds of cool little fillers, which aren't annoying. They're actually very, very good. And yeah, great album all the time. Um, and the first time you hear the song Aqualung, um, there's no normal entry to it. It's just in your face, gritty guitar riff, and then Ian Anderson's equally gritty voice introducing us to Aqualung, the character Aqualung. Immediately draws you into this image of this creepy bum hanging out in a park, and you don't know whether to feel sorry for this guy or weird that he's around, especially when he's spying on little girls. But if you step back a bit, to me, it's not about a creepy character. That's just circumstance. He just happens to be in the park because he has nowhere else to go, and he's trying to keep himself warm because he's probably freezing to death. He's probably tired and cold, freezing to death. And it's a story about this person, and he may be from the Salvation Army because it mentions the Salvation Army a lot. So he may be one of the sergeants or corporals from the Salvation Army trying to befriend this street bum. And, don't back away from me. It's only me. You poor old sod. Don't be afraid. I'm just here to help you. And it talks about the army up the road and Salvation a la mode. So the Salvation Army, go up the street and have something to eat. It's got an awesome part of acoustic piano in it. Awesome flute solos by Ian Anderson, and one of the best guitar solos ever by Martin Barre. Martin Barre is an underrated guitarist. It's just an amazing song, and it takes you so many places, so many places. Cross-Eyed Mary, the next song, is another. To me, she sounds like a street worker. Begins off with a crescending flute solo, flute intro, and then turns into this heavy driving track again. I love the writing, and lots of tongue in cheek in the writing that he does. Gritty vocals again, a great bluesy track. It's so good. This album draws you in the more you listen to it. Then there's this awesome little fills, beautiful orchestra, beautiful song in Cheap Day Return. I think these fills kind of give you a bit of a breather from the heavy tracks, the first two heavy tracks. So they come up with this beautifully orchestrated song, and just a bit of a deep breath. And then it goes right back into Mother Goose again. Mother Goose, there's a guitar, and the voices echo the guitar. The vocals echo the guitar. Very English lyrics, almost a weird nursery rhyme type of song. And it hits heavy with some excellent riffs. Wondering Aloud, beautifully played love song. Another short track. Love the piano on the track and the orchestra. Anderson's voice is so good on this one. Another bit of a break from going from Mother Goose, which is hard and heavy and deep and dark, to Wondering Aloud. And then you have Up to Me, kind of a Pink Floyd intro with some weird vocals going on, some weird laughter. Pink Floyd's famous for that stuff. And then it turns into a great heavy track again. Dual flutes, guitar riffs again. Martin Barre's a great player. Sound has a rough edge to it. My God, it just blew me away when I heard it. And it's just this is it's a dark track. It's kind of full of doom. Um, it's electric guitar just blasting this one. Another awesome solo. The flute solo is amazing as well. I mean, the combination of guitar and flute, Anderson can put a flute solo together that can equal a guitar for sure. He's just an amazing stuff. Hymn 43, another short filler, but it's a heavy track. Love the guitar muting in it. And great riffs on this one as well. Slipstream, another little gem, and got a bit of a psychedelic mood going on onto it here. And then you got Locomotive Breath, one of my favorites. Starts off with a beautiful piano entry, and then starts into a bluesy track with great solos on top of that piano playing. So you got between the piano and the solo going back and forth. Then you get into a heavy riff, more muting of the guitar. Kind of represents the train on the track, going down the track. But if you read the lyrics and listen to the lyrics, it's really a sad tale about a guy who's found out his wife's having an affair with his best friend. And his life is like a runaway train. He's losing it, basically. Flute solo in this one is so good. It's a deep, dark track, basically, about a guy who's just down and out and doesn't know what to do. So it's not really about a guy on a train. It's just his life is like a train running down the track. That's how good these lyrics are. They just so powerful. Wind Up, kind of an anti-anthem song. Basically, that everything that he was taught about God was wrong, even though he was forced to learn it. And the fact that he can think for himself and believe what he wants. It's a heavy track. Solo in this one is great. It's a great way to end the album. It's such a great experience, this album, from start to finish. And it stands up. It stands up. The fillers are there just in the right moment. As I said, gives you a bit of a time to take that breath and relax before that next track hits you in the head. And awesome stuff. What a great album. What a great album. Aqualung. And that just led me to get, and I'm not going to show all the albums here, but I don't know, 10, 15 other Tull albums. I mean, that's how much I love the band. They're so good. And but great contest, Tuco. Good luck to everyone that's entered. And if you haven't heard Aqualung, or if you heard it, maybe just the hits, you got to listen to the whole album. It's a whole album experience, and from start to finish. And read the lyrics, listen to the lyrics, take your own interpretation of the songs and the album itself. Aqualung, some people think it's a creepy song about this bum looking at little girls. It's not that. It's completely different, in my opinion, anyway. It's just another sad story. A lot of sad stories throughout this album, down and out. I don't know if it's a dark period of the band or a dark period in Anderson's life, but it's dark, but it's powerful. So again, good luck to everyone. Thank you so much. Love you guys. We'll talk to you again soon. Bye now.